Hello, welcome one, welcome all to Blast It or Stash It. It's a
We're
good.
late.
We're late. We are late, and that is my fault because my laptop was doing an update, so I had to wait a little bit of time to get in here. So, Mike's joining me tonight as we talk about the comics that came out last Wednesday, which would be February 16th. Yes, excellent, yes.
Yep.
It's kind of a small week again for me. I mean, not a whole lot of books. I got a lot of books, but a lot of freaking Gwen variants. I fell into that trap. I know. Shake your head all you want. I fell into the trap.
What's on your
But,
shirt?
Street Fighter. See? Ken
Okay,
and
I see.
Ryu. Ken and Ryu. I was trying to find my Brony shirt just for you, but I couldn't find it.
um, I was just watching a documentary on Street Fighter. That's why.
What's that?
I was just watching a documentary on a couple of the Street Fighter characters.
Oh, really? What did it
Really?
say? What was it talking about?
It was talking about the final four bosses in the original Street Fighter 2
Hmm.
and their inspiration and Miss So's in here. Good evening, gents.
Finally remembered this early start time. Again, like if you haven't caught our show before, what we do is read the comics that came out. Comic Book Wednesday. We blast the books we hate. We stash the books we like. But first, let's talk a little bit about some other stuff we're watching. The season finale of Peacemaker happened. You happen to watch that, Mike?
Yes, and it was amazing.
Yeah. What did you think of? I'm gonna go into the spoiler territory here. The cameos at the end.
The cameos at the end were great.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I didn't think they were going to show me the characters. I just knew the silhouettes, right? And I thought they were going to stick with just the silhouettes. I didn't think they were going to have Momoa or I forgot the guy name was plays Barry Allen.
Ezra or whatever.
Yeah, Ezra Miller.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
yeah. Nobody really cares. I was shocked to actually see them. I thought it'd just be the silhouette. Like they're not going to put those characters on this show, and sure enough, they did, which was awesome. The back and forth between Peacemaker and Aquaman were great, and then Aquaman and Barry were awesome. So
Stop fucking fish.
yeah. Um, well, I wish that wasn't a rumor. Well, it's not. Um, but you knew they weren't going to show Superman because they don't have anybody cast as Superman, and I don't know why they didn't have um, Gal Gadot in there for Wonder Woman. I don't. Maybe she didn't want to be part of the Peacemaker world. I don't know. Who knows?
She's too good for that.
Too good for that.
She's upset because one episode of Peacemaker was better than her latest Wonder Woman movie.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, that got renewed for season 2, which is
Yeah, I
awesome.
just
I'm
saw
looking
that.
for that.
Yeah.
I wish this fucking mouse would work, but it's not going to. What up, Huey, Peacemaker, and Michael Eagley? I said, does that make him vigilante? Does he hide behind a dumpster, peering in, hoping to catch one of us naked? Uh, bet you is. I bet you is. Don't you remember that first episode we saw, Vigilante? He was outside of
Yeah,
Peacemaker's
he was.
trailer, touching
Yeah,
himself.
yep.
We think that's what it is. So actually, these two people that are in the chat right now, Double S and Miss So, they each got a package from me headed out to them. Should get there if it's not there already in a couple of days. So definitely let me know if you got those. And I got ones headed out to
Oh,
what's her name? She's our other one. She always on here all the time. You remember her name? I can't. I'm drawing a blank. I'm such a horrible person. I'm a horrible podcaster. Horrible. Yeah, a couple more headed out for sure though. To some other people who watch the show and say, "Hey, I want a stack of books." So those books. Mars, thank you, Mars Comics. Yes, so I got a book, pack of books gonna be headed out to her soon. And yes, thank you. I'm horrible. What kind of? I know now why we lost 3 subs. I can't remember who watches the damn show. So, anything else you watch?
No, not really. Not this week. Um, No. Oh, I did watch Suicide Squad again.
Which one?
The second one.
Okay.
I liked it a little bit better. And I was really in the Harley Quinn mood, so I started watching that dumbass Birds of Prey. But I only watched like 10 minutes of it. So
the best part about Birds of Prey for me is Ewan McGregor, and that's it. I think he plays a good bad guy. But that's all I really like about that. I don't like hardly anything else about that movie, unfortunately. I watched Heavyweights. You remember that? If you ever saw that movie, it came out like in 95, 96. The
with the
Disney
fat
movie.
kids?
Yeah. Where they go to the fat camp and it's not Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller who comes in and runs
Oh, yeah.
the camp. Yeah, I watched that the other night. I was just kind of like bored, so I started watching that when I was going to sleep. Double S said he got it yesterday. He'll do a video tomorrow. I don't know if he's even actually opened the box yet. We'll see. I'm not sure, but hopefully some good stuff for you in there. Just some random stuff, no keys or anything, but just some like, hey, I got some doubles. Hey, I'm gonna kick them your way. So let's jump into the books. Let me see. Where's my thing? I hate that mouse. I'm gonna buy a new mouse. That thing. Yeah, Birds of Prey had potential, but it was just meh. Yep, I agree with that 100%. Let's see. Wrong thing. Where is it? Dang, man. There we go. Damn. So let's talk about some new series, Mike. Did you read any new books that came out this week's brand new series?
I did. I read a couple.
What's your first one?
Why don't you go first?
Why don't I go first? Did you pick up Quad by Behemoth?
I might have that coming, but my shop didn't have any.
Okay, so this is a post-apocalyptic world. They're not zombies; they're mutants, and a lot of the world is ravished by them. She is kind of like a I don't know what we call her, collector or a delivery driver kind of thing. She drives around and finds the parts for different pieces of machinery. She gets sent out to go find her dad, who has some parts that they need to be shipped to a customer. When she gets to the customer, she finds out the customer is actually a mutant that needed parts from her robot cat in order for her spaceship to fly. So she ends up the mutant ends up attacking her cat, ripping the little electronics out, puts it on a spaceship so she can fly out of there. It's an all black and white comic, which I know you're not going to like, Mike, because you're not a fan of black and white comics, correct?
Oh, you say that. You say that right now. But you just wait, buddy.
Why? Why do you say that?
You just wait.
There you go. Little brown chicken, brown cow there for you. That's the kind of delivery drivers we get in the future. Right there. String tank top, headed out. She can fix my parts anytime. That's all I got to say. But yeah, she ends up getting surrounded by mutants, and that's how the story kind of ends. And her truck's broke down, and she's trying to get back. It seemed like this book is because it says the next issue, a new story in the world of Quad. So this is just like one character, I guess, going forward in this book, and there's supposed to be new characters. Like here's this one right here, and that is residents of isolated sand dome city are used to having robots do everything for them, but when the machines get corrupted by cyberspace invaders and turn against their human masters, it's time to call Ghostware Exorcist. So interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I might flip through the next book and kind of see what it's like, because it looks like it's just building this world one issue at a time with different characters, and maybe they're all kind of come together at the end. So it's interesting. I do love myself a post-apocalyptic book, so I'll definitely might pick up issue 2 on that. What do you got, Mike?
All right, my first new series I didn't have high hopes for. I was watching other people's reviews before I went to the comic book shop. They didn't praise it at all, and that's Iron Fist #1. So yeah, like I said, didn't have high hopes for this. It opens up a Danny Rand who doesn't have the Iron Fist powers no more. He gave them up to save the world or some bullshit. He's chatting on the phone with Luke Cage while he's fighting off some demons. And all of a sudden, this new Iron Fist busts in and saves the day. Turns out, this new Iron Fist, this is not his first appearance.
Mm-mm.
This was the Swordmaster guy in Agents of Atlas or some bullshit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Swordmaster.
Yeah. So the Sun Demon shattered his sword, and pretty cool. It got embedded into his hands, so he's got shards of the sword in his hands. And he gets thrown off a cliff, and he wakes up in Kung Lao or whatever the fuck that place is. And so yeah, he's the new Iron Fist. Danny and him have a little sparring session. Danny puts him in his place. You know what? I actually like this book. I hope they keep Danny around to kind of mentor him. So I'm stashing it.
Yeah, I know this has a lot to tie in with that Agents of Atlas and the Swordmaster, which I didn't read any of it, right? So I didn't have a whole lot of high hopes going into this either. Was it like my top tier book and like I was super excited about it? No, I don't think so. But I thought it was good enough to maybe pick up issue 2 for sure. And it's got a good cliffhanger at the end too, where these monsters are trying to get these shards before I guess he rebuilds the sword. But definitely interesting. I'll probably pick up issue 2. I think isn't the Swordmaster's first appearance? Is it Agents of Atlas or is it? It might be 2.
I don't know.
See, Double S says Kung Lao, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Sparks is talking about Portillo's. Dave, I took you to Portillo's when we were in Chicago.
Oh, is that the last place I went before you went and hookered me out on a
Yeah,
corner?
that's what they're talking about, Portillo's.
Oh, okay. I think we had that. I think a big old brat or something there, if I remember
Oh,
right.
yes, you did.
Oh, I had the big old brat. Mike gave me the brat before I left home.
Yeah. That's one thing I miss about living up north in Chicago. There's fucking my Portillo's. Damn,
yes.
You're making me hungry.
I thought it was cool though that Danny, doesn't have the powers of the Iron Fist anymore, but he still is a worthy opponent. He still can.
Yeah, he still knows his martial arts.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. Or not funny, but I thought that was really cool. So he's not just a totally useless character anymore. He still can provide, kick-assery or whatever you want to call it. Kick-assery. Miss O said still loves the chocolate cake. I didn't have any chocolate cake when I was there. I just had that.
Yeah, it was surprising for me that I like that.
Okay.
Like I said, I like the fact the shards of his sword his hands are always hurting because he's got these. So that was kind of cool.
Double S, I thought you would miss White Castle burgers in Chicago, Mike.
That too, but I'd rather have Portillo's. You could buy frozen White Castle out here.
They're garbage. They're here.
They're not the same, but.
I made a joke one time. Like we went to Vegas last year, and we had reservations at. Oh my God, what's the name of that damn British chef? He's a total asshole. Hell's Kitchen.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, we went to Hell's Kitchen in Vegas, so we spent. I think my dinner was like $110. It was something insane. I think total it was like $350 for 4 of us to eat. So we had that for lunch, and then my son and I went to White Castle and spent like $40 and had a crap ton of sliders and chicken rings. I think that was one thing we had, but it was crazy. One spectrum to the other for fine dining. You know what I mean? Do you have it all in your hand, or what is that, Mike?
So this is my mom sent this to me. This is the knife my grandfather made when he used to shuck oysters and clams and shit. So she sent it to me. I use it to open packages.
Okay. Next book I'm going to talk about it wasn't even on my list to pick up. I didn't even know it was a thing. I don't remember ever seeing it in previews or anything. And it's called The Lion and the Eagle. It's by Garth Ennis. So I see that
Oh,
name,
that's an
Garth Ennis.
oversized book.
Yeah. It's an oversized book.
I saw that.
And I wasn't going to pick it up until I saw that Garth Ennis wrote it. And that's the only reason I picked it up. So Garth Ennis, I think, has either he's very story driven and world building kind of, or character building, or he's totally sick and twisted and he writes stuff like The Pro, which I was trying to find in my collection to bring out to show that. This one is very much story driven. This is about World War II British soldiers and Indian soldiers going in and fighting the Japanese. Now, we don't get to see any battles at all in this book. It's all about the character development in the first issue, about two British soldiers who have a path. One is more, he's more of a medical guy, not really into the whole fighting thing. When he first meets his friend, they kind of talk about that a little bit. But it looks like it's going to be moving into more of that battle in the Japanese. And I wish I had more of that action in here. But again, this is all character development in this book. I might pick up issue 2 on this just because it is Garth Ennis and I'm hoping to see some good action. I don't know if you ever read the last issue or the last run he did on Punisher, which was really good too. So I know he can get into that not realistic, but very accurate depictions of battle and war. We know that, and I'm looking forward to seeing that potentially in the next issue. So it's a stash for me. Just like I said, Garth Ennis, and so yeah, it's good stuff. But I kept see the hat he's wearing right here. That I don't know what those hats are called, where they're kind of bent up on one side. I think one GI Joe used to wear one. Was it
Outback?
Is it Outback?
I think so.
I don't remember who wore it, but that's all I think about is like that. It's a very snooty British accent to it. Wearing that kind of hat. Oh, let's see. We got Mars Comics in here. The one I forgot earlier. And we got Hoarder's Hide popping in and saying, hey, guys. And Sparks is in here. We'll talk about that Portobello's. Was it Portobello's? Portobello's?
Portillo's.
Whatever. You know that place.
Hoarder's Hideout is in here, too.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Okay, Mike, what do you got you got any more number ones this week?
Speaking of G.I. Joe. I picked up the Saturday Morning Adventures. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. You picked this up, Dave?
I did not pick that up.
Oh my God, this is so good. This will bring back, if you were a fan of G.I. Joe in the 80s Saturday morning cartoons, you'll absolutely love this. I'm sad it's only 2 issues. This is really an episode of G.I. Joe ripped right out of the TV and put into a comic book. Weird ass shit. Zartan finds a magic lamp and gives it to Cobra Commander, complete with a genie inside, and Cobra Commander gets 3 wishes. And what does he wish for? I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and read that and find out. I'm not gonna tell you here. But like I said, even at the end, it's ripped straight out from the fucking show. It's got the PSA at the end, and
nice.
It's great. The artist, what's his name?
Who's the writer on that?
Let me look real quick. Burnham. The writer is Eric Burnham, and the artist is Dan Schoening. You would swear this guy's the artist from the cartoon, the animator. I'm trying to find a good page.
Can you hear Cobra Commander's voice when you're reading it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And the best part, the PSAs about the internet is a powerful tool for communication, but we don't need to attack others for difference of opinion. So it's kind of a modern PSA for. It's great, but yeah, it looks. I know my camera sucks, but.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the artist had anything to do with, the cartoon back in the day, but it's great.
So have you seen all those ones out there now? So because now it's not the Washington Redskins anymore. Then it went to the Washington. I forgot what they were, and now they're the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
And I've seen the ones with Cobra Commander standing next to it. Like that's their mascot. That's pretty funny. Have you seen those pictures out there, Mike?
No, I have not. But
I'll
it
show
was
you.
they just were going by the Washington football team
Oh, really?
before the Commanders or Warriors or whatever they are now.
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. And I'll show you a picture. There it is, Cobra Commander. Images. But yeah, I definitely might want to pick that up now. I saw it in my store too, but it just, I don't, I just didn't want to pick it up.
It's a
Maybe.
quick read. It's just like you're watching an episode of GI Joe, man.
Okay. Did you ever watch the GI Joe movie with the, I forgot what the name of the guy is, the snake guy that comes in.
Uh, Serpentor or
Yeah. That's the one I remember with Tunnel Rat. That was like his first appearance in, and any of that
yeah,
stuff.
with the Cobra Law and
Yeah,
Globulus and Nemesis Enforcer and
there it is. The Washington Commanders.
ha! I love it.
Um,
Can we get that cover? Can we get that variant cover?
do you know who played the voice of? I think it's Globulus of that GI Joe
You've told
movie.
me before.
Have I? I think it's Burgess Meredith, the guy who played
Yeah.
the Penguin in 1960 in Batman 1966. Um, that GI Joe cover is gorgeous. Maybe talk about the one you have there. I don't know. Maybe
This one?
I got some gorgeous GI Joe covers. I got one of them. Oh yeah, I do have a Baroness one right up here on my wall books. Okay. My last book for the new series is, I think was supposed to be out a couple weeks ago. It kept getting, saying, hey, out this week, and kept getting pushed back. And it's Until My Knuckles Bleed, #1 by Behemoth. So another one by Behemoth Comics. Another black and white book. I think it's
Oh,
black and
really?
white. Oh no, it has some color in there. So basically, what it is, him and this girl, I guess they were in a relationship, were a superhero in the 90s, right? They're busting ass, going through, and then they get old, and now he is a bouncer in a strip club. So he's no longer a superhero. I guess this is where superheroes go to die. They go to be bouncers or private security, who knows. And he's talking to this one stripper, talking about, and he's kind of helping her out, kind of following, being security for her. And she talks about him being a superhero when he was younger and how he kind of misses it. I mean, he's still a badass. He kicks people's ass. Um, but then he meets this other girl talking about some stuff out of the radar, and people are still interested in accusing you, but remember something remarkable. She's trying to kind of pull him back into the superhero game, but he's really too old for it. And at the very end of the book, he's actually signing, like at a Comic-Con, he's signing, because he was a superhero, comics with his name. He's the Damager. That's his name. So I think I'll pass on issue 2. It looked kind of interesting. I like the concept a little bit, but I'm passing on it. Sparks just says he's seriously thinking about dropping Venom.
We'll talk
And
about Venom a little later.
yeah, we'll talk about Venom. And the Miss So said I should start collecting GI Joe again one day. I don't think I have any old of the original Marvel GI Joe books. I think I have the 50th anniversary Marvel, the reprint of #1, but I don't
I
have
have a
#1.
#1, #2, #3, and then sporadic. I don't have the silent issue. I got some sporadic issues through
I have a Transformers #1 newsstand.
newsstand.
Newsstand. Any more #1s for you?
2 more. One is my pick of the week. One is not so much. We'll go with the not so much one.
Ooh.
Excuse me. My first blast of the night is the Last Days of Us, Forsaken, or for yeah. I thought this was a Jenny Frison cover at first, but it's not. I couldn't tell you what this is about. fucking, it's horrible. The art is bad. It's a really indie book. Fucking, the pages are cut off, jacked up, and it's whatever. So, don't pick this up. What is it? The Forsaken, The Last Days of Us, Forsaken. My pick of the week from Second Sight Publishing. These Damn Kids.
Oh, I think I saw that wasn't in my comic store, but I think I saw it in the previews. I passed on it.
Oh man. Okay, so in this, I'm not a fan of black and white comics, and I opened it. It's black and white, and I was like, oh man. But I get to reading it because I heard really cool things about it, and basically, it's we don't know what it is. It's an evil
Uh,
force, a demon, if you will, having these kids murder their parents. Um,
Very Children of the Corn.
so something like that. There's a new detective. He's new in town. He's investigating. Um, the crime scenes are just the black and white works. The crime scenes, the way they're drawn, are beautiful. Dismemberment, fucking got body parts stuck to the wall. It's right up my alley. Um, and what's really cool, I love religious horror movies. You guys know, my favorite horror movie of all time is The
Mm-hmm.
Exorcist. I love possession movies like that. It seems like this demon who's having the kids kill their parents is focusing on overly religious parents. Make sure you do this because God is watching, kind of parents. So, stash of the week right there. These damn kids. So, apparently, this is my shop only got 3 in. These are very hard to find. So,
Huh.
I don't know.
I'll have to
I
look
don't know.
that up.
So,
Oh my! What the heck happened? There's stuff popping up on my screen here. So I was looking through the key collector comics, key issue comics, seeing what was anything hot this week, and there was no really hot issues this week. None that really blew up like what a Black Panther #3.
oh,
Um,
Jesus Christ.
but the Wonder Twins #1, that's the one that came out in 2019, I think. I think
Yeah,
it
a
came out.
couple years ago.
Yeah, 2019. So that's kind of raising the price because they're talking about doing a Wonder Twins movie or series.
Oh, come on.
And I'm wondering if they're going to do the Thunderlust in there. If they do the Thunderlust, I might watch it. Who knows? I don't know. Uh, yes, Children of the Corn. I'm screaming Huey's name by yelling Outlander.
Or you could drink the beer that I have right here, Children of the Gourd.
Is that still a full can?
Yeah, unopened.
I have those GI Joe ones still down in my other part of my room.
Uh,
Double S liked my Knuckles Bleed. It said it was a stash, and Miss So said Exorcist still holds up pretty well.
yeah, I wish my tattoo artist would make some time for me to get this thing my shit finished. So, but
Okay, let's move on to ba bom ba bom bom. I can't sing Led Zeppelin, but we'll try it. Let's talk about the ongoing series that we're still reading, but apparently we've stashed them well enough that we're still continuing to pick up those
yeah,
issues.
a lot of these are on the cutting board. I tell you.
I would say the same thing. I really would. And I'm gonna start with Venom #5. That's all I can
Please do.
um this book, I was super confused of what the hell was going on with this book. But then it kind of it connects back into issue 1 or issue 2 when Dylan is asleep in his room and his dad comes in the room telling him to pack, but his dad calls on the phone. And it never really explained that. But we get that here with the the main character here, and I forgot what his name was.
Meridius or whatever.
Meridius, yeah. So, and they're talking about this other world and these kings of the black, and there's goo everywhere. And I'm like, what in the heck is going on here? We're having a symbiote orgy in this place. There's goo everywhere. There's so I was really freaking lost on the whole thing. I do like the the big red monster, the
Bedlam.
Bedlam. I do kind of like him because he's kind of like a huge Rottweiler off the leash, just going to go attack people when he wants them to. That was kind of
Yeah,
cool. But oh god, I'm just kind of. It's not Kate's writing. It's definitely not as good as Kate. And I was kind of happy with it to begin with, but I'm really starting to fall off this, and I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to hold on to Venom. So this, unfortunately, this
that,
issue is a blast for me.
same with me. I love Venom. Donny Cates Venom was awesome. It has its ups and downs, but on the long run, it was awesome. I don't know what the fuck story this is trying to tell. I thought we were gonna get a more Dylan centric story. Dylan ain't even in this. Well, the flashback scenes where we learn that Eddie Brock is actually fucking Chase Meridian
Meridian, yeah,
or whatever the fuck his name is. But yeah, man, come on. Hey, let's introduce 5 more symbiotes. Fucking
yeah.
that works. Come on, man. Blast. I'm sad to say.
Cat Comics is in here. He's saying, "Hey,
Oh, Cat
everybody."
Comics.
And Double S said that this volume of Venom is starting to be like Hickman's X-Men run, which I don't like. I'm thinking about dropping it from my sub box. Yeah, and I was dumb enough. Like I said, I went all out this week. I got all. There's the nice Gwen Stacy cover of the variant
That's not Gwen
Venom.
Stacy. That's just Dazzler.
Nah, but it's the Gwen variant. It's the X Gwen variant. It
Yeah,
says.
but Gwen Stacy just looks like Dazzler,
Well,
and
yeah.
Dazzler.
Well, maybe. Okay, moving on though. What next book, Mike? You got for your ongoing run?
Yeah, Venom. I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do. Speaking about Donny Cates, Hulk number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is another one that last issue I was like, I don't think I'm going to be picking this up. Then I pick up this one, and I actually dug this one a little bit. So Hulk is in an alternate reality where Thunderbolt Ross is the president. And right at the beginning, we learn a little bit more on this world, how Stark Industries fell, and Tony died from alcohol poisoning. Really cool section on how the mutants were destroyed and how Xavier Mansions um, was nuked. Um, then it gets kind of stupid. I wanted to like learn more about this world, but General Ross's army shows up to take out the Hulk, and so Banner increases his starship level to fucking level 4, whatever, which brings out the Marvel zombies. Hulk fights them, and I don't know, Ross has a secret weapon that's some kind of fucking giant Spider-Man with claws. I don't know. This is another one that's, god damn. Ryan Otley's art is amazing, but this is a whiskey dick.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. I
I'm
wasn't.
sorry.
What was it, Mike?
Oh, whiskey dick.
Um, yeah, I think me too. I know there's a lot of speculation with this book, saying it was supposed to be like Hulk's version of Null coming into this story, and we didn't get that at all, unless they're considering that giant spider at the end, giant Spider-Man, which I don't see because it didn't look anything like the Black Hulk or whatever we saw a couple issues ago. Cates is really going off the board here. I think it's just
that dude is sharing some of Rob Liefeld's cocaine, man.
So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm digging this as much. I think I'm probably going to continue to pick it up because I think hopefully it's going to turn itself around. I do like the concept of Hulk being trapped in this little thing, and they keep bringing out other stuff to in order to get more power for
Oh
Hulk to
yeah,
fight. You
Donny
know,
Cates could throw anything in there. I mean, it's just
yeah,
increasing his power. I don't know.
yeah, and he's known to, and Cates is known to harken back to older issues too, and so that's always like if you're a big speculator, Cates is probably a good one to kind of like follow because it seems like he does throw that stuff out there. I've talked about it before. Um, but I so much on the fence on this one too. But I would rather pick up this, I think, over Venom. For me, for sure. Oh,
Mm,
Miss So saying
maybe.
Sparks, be careful driving. I just got a warning on my phone about whiteout condition until 10 p.m. tonight. Oh, in Chicago, they're snowing. It was
Donny
65
Cates
and
is
sunny here today.
Donny Cates is having some whiteout conditions.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Cat Comics books start good and then go down on the writing part, so then the covers become the focus. Yep. See, and I got the other. There's the other Gwen for Hulk #5, the Gwen cover.
Who's that supposed to be? Rogue?
I think so. Spark says Hulk 6 is Titan Hulk. Okay. I thought they were saying that he was supposed to show up in this issue. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I didn't read that correctly.
Oh.
Okay. My next book I'm going on it's Animal Castle #3. It's hard to see that cover because it's like that. It's all black and white cover. Spark says no snow there. No snow. But again, I've talked about this before. If you like Animal Farm, you definitely like this. This is right up in the alley, talking about animals and a socialist society and how the people or the animals are starting to stand up against the ox and the dogs, with dogs are as like security. And this one here, they start if they know they can't fight them physically because they just can't compete with the dogs, so they start tearing them down almost like psychologically. They start painting daisies everywhere because Daisy was one of the duck or goose that got killed last issue because I think she was falsely accused of something and she ended up getting killed. Or I think maybe she stood up against the ox and the dogs and she was killed for like treason. So in this issue, they start painting daisies everywhere and it's starting to upset the ox and the dogs where they're going to go kind of a little off kilter because the psychology is getting in there too. So definitely interesting book. Again, if you like Animal Farm, you'll definitely like Animal Castle. It is so similar. I don't see how they're not getting away with plagiarism on this damn thing, but it's good. It's good. Miss So's talking about what she got a warning on her phone about a snow squall twice, reduced visibility. Well, not here in Oregon. 65, sunny, outside working with just no jacket, just a shirt on. So, kind of nice day today.
And
Nice
here
day.
in Virginia, it was 70 this morning, and now it's like 40.
Oh yeah. I'm
I
not
am
my.
not reading Animal Castle. I read the first issue, didn't really care for it. So,
What do you got then for your next one?
dun, dun, dun. So I am reading Superior 4. This is issue #2. Kind of got a Rat Fink-esque
Mm-hmm.
cover going on there. So in this one, Doc Ock, Superior 4 can't get along, and they start scrapping, start fighting in one of Otto's labs, and they end up opening up a time paradox because time fucking is all the rage now. Sends everyone to one Earth, and then someone else pulls Doc Ock out of that Earth, then pulls the other guys out of the Earth. It turns out being the Supreme Octopus. Excuse me. And the Supreme Octopus is pretty cool. It's kind of a mashup of Doctor Ock, Doctor Doom, and Doctor Strange. So let me show you a picture of it. It's kind of cool costume. Um, I'm actually having fun with this book, so I'm stashing it. And let me show you the Supreme Octopus.
Yeah, sounds like a James Bond character.
Or a Pornhub character.
Yeah, it could be. Octomom.
What?
You hear about that woman? That was like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. The Octomom. She
They
had
had like,
eight babies.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh. I'll take the Doom stuff. Don't need the Doc Ock stuff.
He's got fucking tentacles coming off him.
Hopefully all appropriate places.
Of course. It's a Marvel book.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so it's fun.
Amazing Spider-Man number 89. Well, I didn't read that.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to get that.
I'm not even. I'm picking it up, but I'm not even reading them. So, Tat even Chicago. Wait, how you pronounce it? Chicagonians?
Chicagoans.
Chicagoans don't say "Go Bears." Yeah, they do. According to Saturday Night Live, they do. The Bears. The Bears. You all eat brats and have heart attacks in the middle of your meals, according to SNL. So, maybe they don't have your zip code right there, Miss So. Maybe you're finding weather from other places. The Batman the Night number 2. That first issue
Oh,
on this, you didn't like it?
is that the one where they tell the origin story again?
Yes. So, but the first issue I was not happy with this because of that. I didn't like it. But
Don't tell me.
I thought it was better. So he's in Paris this time. He's still a young Bruce Wayne, of course. It's still giving his backstory, but it's kind of nice just giving a little detail, not necessarily talk about his parents dying. He catches this woman breaking into a house, stealing jewelry. He ends up stopping her, and then she finds him the next day, like he's getting a coffee or whatever in downtown Paris, and then she comes up and starts talking to him and saying, "Yes, I am a burglar." She's very much like Catwoman. She goes into places and steals from the rich and gives to the poor, but she keeps some for herself. Um, so she starts training him because he's telling her, "I want to stop people like you. I need to learn how you think, how you act in order to be the best detective, best crime stopper I can be." So he ends up following her in a couple burglaries. But she's definitely like older. Bruce Wayne's like in his early 20s. Um, she's probably like in her early 40s, right? And so they go out to rob this house or burglarize the house, not rob the house. There's a big difference between burglarizing and robbing. That's one of my big pet peeves. People wasn't robbed just because they broke into their house. That's not the thing. Prison and jail too. That drives me nuts. They're not interchangeable. Sorry. Tangent. Um, so they go to burglarize his house. Cops end up showing up. Bruce Wayne gets shot. She takes him back to the apartment. She's healing him up. He's stripped down to underwear. She's in her underwear. He kisses her, and so but yeah, she's like, wait, you're way too young for me. But it's kind of interesting this back and forth. She's like this very maternal figure for him, but teaching him how to be a criminal, so he can better understand how to fight against it. So interesting. I actually thought it was a lot better than the first issue. So definitely picking up. Going to continue to follow this. This is good. And Ducard shows up in here too. It's kind of an early appearance of Ducard in Batman's life. So good stuff. I actually enjoyed this. It was good. Oh, Tat says very difficult to do that right now. Not sure what he's
Being
talking
a
about.
Bears fan.
Being a Bears fan.
I'm
I don't know what the
assuming.
record was. So, okay, you're up, Mike.
I only have 2 books left that I actually read, and
I
one of
only
them
got
I don't
one. So,
understand. The one I don't understand a whole lot, but I kind of dug it. Was Thor 22
huh.
because I don't have issue 21 and I didn't read it, so Did you read this?
Yeah, I read that. That's the last book I
Okay.
got that I read this week. Yeah. So you didn't read issue 21, right? You said.
Right.
Yeah, in issue 21, Thor and Odin both get their ass kicked totally. Like Thor gets his arm broken, and so like that. And this,
Yeah.
so uh,
And I guess um uh Odin sacrifices himself in this.
mhm.
I cried, but the art's a little wonky. I don't. Let me look.
Who acted a little wonky?
What do you want, dog? What do you want, dog?
You say Odin acted a little wonky?
No, the art.
Oh, the art. Okay, um, yeah. So we actually get a new character or new power for Thor because Odin had finally given all the power to Thor, which he never thought he could handle before, and that is what they call it, the Odin Force, the Odin Force. And so he ended up giving Thor the Odin Force as he sacrificed and died, and so now Thor's this golden god. I guess he has more powers and stuff like that. I don't know what powers they are. I guess we're going to find out in the next issue. Um, But yeah, so this kind of because it is Kate's writing it, right? So it reminded me of a lot of the Hulk issue this week. It had this build up, but yet this drop, and I'm like, if I felt like there wasn't enough closure in either one of those books. I understand there's supposed to be a cliffhanger to make you pick up issue 23, but I felt like it was just ramped up too high and too fast. But I mean, I kind of want to see what the Odin Force is. I don't know if they're trying to go much off like the Jedi and the Force there. Who knows? But I think I'll still continue to pick up Thor. Definitely better, I think, than Hulk. So if I had to pick up one Cage book, it would be Thor over Hulk. So, but yeah,
Oh,
that, that's my last book that I read this week.
the only other book I read was Nightwing '89,
Mm-hmm.
and this one opens up kind of cool. It's in the past, not too far back, when Jonathan was younger. Jonathan Kent, Superman, Superboy, whatever. And he's learning how to fly for the first time, and his dad tells him not to, but he actually goes up and starts trying to fly at night and gets lost. Whatever. Um, so I guess Superman asked Batman and Nightwing to go try to track him down, and they end up finding him in a cave. Um, yeah, so then it gets fucking really stupid because we learn that Batman has lollipops in his utility belt. I'm like,
What did
really?
they?
Come on. And uh, uh, then Nightwing is in bed with Barbara Gordon, and he has pajama bottoms on with Batman's logo on it.
Mm.
I'm like, that just seems a little weird. I don't know. Nothing really else happens in this book. It's a blast. Fucking DC Comics, man.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complaining about DC lately, and they don't really have anything that's worth any value. As a matter of fact, the two um, I only had two DC books this week, and Detective Comics was my other one, and I didn't even read that. So
What was your
you
other
know,
one?
Batman the Night.
Oh, you didn't pick up Robins?
No, my store didn't get it, or I didn't have it
Or
on my pull list.
gotcha. I haven't read it yet, but
That Robbins book is kind of, I don't know for me.
yeah.
So, other books I
Um,
did pick up this week, I did pick up Detective Comics 1053, but I'm not really digging this storyline too much. So I'm looking for this to be over to start the next story arc. And, another Gwen variant. Oh, God, of X-Men number 8. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. And I got this trade paperback. I saw it in the previews, and the book itself released, I don't know when, but the premise of the book kind of drew me in, and so I kind of wanted to know more about it. It's called Loaded Bible, and
I
essentially,
saw that.
what it is, it says in the near future, nuclear war plunges America into perpetual night, but the night is the domain of the blood-sucking vampires, and the surviving humans face an undead army. Now, a ravaged country overrun with vampires must turn to its new savior, Jesus Christ. The action-packed, sacrilegious satire, Loaded Bible definitely answers the age-old questions. What would Jesus do? He'd kick vampire ass. So they like clone Jesus from the
Blasphemy.
blood. I know it is very much blasphemous. So I decided to pick it up. I wanted to read it.
Oh, you haven't read it yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. Because I wanted to read the books that came out this week, and flipping through it, good Lord, I'm going to hell. That's all. That's all I got to say. So I'm gonna reach the pearly gates, and Peter's gonna look at me and go, "You read that book? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You don't belong here.
I might have
You
to read that then.
blasphemous son of a bitch." That's all the books I got this week.
I
Anything
got
else,
a
Mike?
bunch of other books. I got Cloak number 3, which is awesome story so far. If you haven't started that, I think it started last year. So, Silver Coin number 9. Robins number 4. 4. 4. 4. 4. 4.
That's supposed to be a key book. I guess it's supposed to be a first appearance of a character in there too this week.
It's been optioned.
It's been
Teenage
optioned.
Mutant Ninja Turtles number 126. X Lives of Wolverine number 3. Not looking forward to it.
The ex-wife of Wolverine.
Yeah, the ex-wives. I mean,
She gets
he's lived a long time.
Yeah, she gets all the alimony. She gets half of his adamantium skeleton.
Are either of you seeing the new Batman movie in the theater?
I've already got my tickets.
Really?
Yep.
Maniac of New York number 3. Detective Comics 1053. King Spawn number 7, which I guess this is the first cover appearance of Raven Spawn. Because we need spawns like we need. Oh, I did pick up a X. No, I didn't pick an X-Wing cover up. This is the new X-Men number 8, the trading card.
I'd rather have that one over the freaking Gwen one I got.
Vampiverse number 6, the only Vampirella book I'm actually reading. And the last book I got this week is Knighted number 4. So yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, I bought tickets. I'm gonna go see Batman on March 3rd. I think it's Thursday at 5:00. So I'm getting off work early and to actually go watch it. I've got tickets to go see Uncharted Sunday. So we're gonna go see that.
I have
Sunday.
no interest.
Yeah, my daughter and my son both want to watch it, so I went and bought tickets for it. So the So Tat says Grandpa's been getting a lot of pops lately. I've got a few. So I messaged in our chat was saying that there was the Funko. What's it called, Mike? What happened over the weekend or past few days?
Oh, shit.
Funko Festival.
Yeah, the Funko Festival was all day or every day all this week. New pop releases. I pre-ordered a shit ton. So yeah, I'm up to 1,617. 1617.
Trying to see if I could pop up thing to potentially share it with the group. Let me see. What was it called? I want to double check.
Hold on.
Funko Fair. Funko Fair.
Yeah, Funko Fair. Yeah.
And see, I never had heard of it before, and I mentioned out, I said, "Hey, Mike, do you know this happened?" And you said, "Yeah." I guess something that happens every year.
Yeah, it's online. It's
So it's not like in store, or do they have store exclusives in there? Is that what it is?
they should eventually come to stores,
Mm-hmm.
but
Let's see here. Let me go screen share, and I'm gonna go to that Funko Fair announcement here. So it looks like showing one of 104 products. This look like they're I don't know if it's is it regional? These are
I
all
don't
like
think so.
15 pounds or 12 pounds. These look familiar, Mike?
Hold on, pop it up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't have it popped up. I'm sorry. Add to stream. There we go. Sorry. I thought it was already on the stream. Goodbye.
So those are the the Marvel characters right there. They're a mixture of monsters and Marvel. They're kind of stupid.
Oh, the mech strike, it looks like. But these
Yeah,
are ones that are
it,
coming out, though.
yeah. Some anime bullshit, NBA bullshit. There's some new WWE ones right there. There's
Dude Love.
oh, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair. What the fuck is the purple hair chick?
That's Kate Bishop.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're blacklight pops. More blacklight. Okay. Crap.
Let's see here. We got a next. We got some NASCAR stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, a whole bunch of NASCAR. Those
So,
these are sodas. The Funko sodas. Frank Zappa, Jurassic Park movie poster.
do you buy the Funko sodas?
Some of them, mostly Masters of the Universe. Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit. There's Five Finger Death Punch. That's their mascot, Knucklehead. Britney
Oh, it's
Spears.
Britney Spears.
Legally Blonde. Apex Legends. Uh, Tiny Tina's new game coming out.
I don't know who Tiny Tina is.
Oh yes, you do. Anime
So,
bullshit.
so it does look like anything that I'm crazy interested in. You know, come on, go back
I
to
have a
stream here.
whole recap here.
Um, so Miss So says she's seen your pop post on Instagram. Michael needs to get the cake, corn pops, the cereal, and the band.
So
Marcia says she
I
has two
just picked.
pops.
Where is it?
You can share it on here too, Mike, if you want.
Oh, you can't.
Is that your latest one? Who's that? I don't know who Jonathan Davis is.
The lead singer of Korn.
Oh, yeah. Well. Mars says she can't go down that rabbit hole. I have room for comics, and that's it. Um, yeah, I'm kind of the same boat with Funkos. I don't get very many of them. I get once in a while. I'll find a set that I like. I've talked about it before. I got my Tombstone pops. Those are some of the last ones I bought. Um, anything Yogi Bear or Smokey Bear or Ranger Smith, I'll definitely buy some of those. I'm looking
I got.
for a Yogi Bear and a Boo Boo Bear, but those things are freaking crazy expensive. Like they're talking like $100 for I think a Boo Boo.
That's not expensive.
It is for me. I'm not spending $100 on a freaking Funko Pop. So
I just got this one in the mail today. Here's a sneak preview before I put it on TikTok.
Tiki Talk. Oh, the Kate Pride.
It's new Kitty Pryde where she's a pirate.
Oh yeah. Does she have not
It's
Spyro.
funny. She's got the tattooed knuckles.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what it says.
I
Hold
forgot what it.
fast. It says
Oh, okay. Are you going to pre-order the first appearance of Vision Pop, Michael? Target exclusive.
first appearance of Vision Pop. The comic book one, or I don't know which one.
Funko collection. I was going to pop up my Funko collection and show you what I got in mine. What's the name of that website, Mike? Where you Pop Price Guide? Do you use Pop Price Guide?
Yes.
Let's see here. I'll go to my account.
So I am not getting the comic book one. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but I did get the Todd McFarlane Batman one.
You already go down the rabbit hole. Let's see here.
Look,
So
I got my.
those are my top Funkos that I got right there. The most expensive one. I got the Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Glow in the Dark 115, Trump 105, Scarlet Witch 80, Green Goblin, Spider-Man Black Suit, Hella, Venom as Loki, Doc Holliday, Falcon, Elvira, Spider Gwen, and Black Widow. Those are. I have a whole bunch more than that too, but
That's your top 10?
yeah, yeah. But it was not. What's my estimated value? $2,700. But really, just like comic books, is it going to be? Oh, I didn't even show it. Do they really? Can you really get that for it? You know what I mean? It's all about finding the right person to buy it. I don't know. Just show. There's my top 10 right there. Yeah. Elvira's up, so $40, and my most expensive one's the Ghost Rider, 115 for that one. I don't even want to know what yours looks like, Mike.
I don't know of a way you could pull it up.
You can do it. You can do a screen share on your end.
How do you do? Um, I
Go.
don't even know how to.
Okay. I wonder if I can look yours up here.
On Pop Price Guide,
Yeah, you
Spider
should be able to.
Mike,
What is it?
Spider Mike, Spider Dash Mike.
I don't know if it popped. I know you could share your collection. There you are, right there. That's you getting ready to be suffocated by all your Funko Pops. Look at that. You got a professional looking picture up there. You're surrounded by Funkos. People know what you're doing. So it looks like your top 10 are Ghostface, Scareglow, Hordak, Spikor, Marty McFly, Neo, Mikey, Captain Spaulding, Shark Biting Quint, and Diva Pava Laguna.
Yep.
Oh, it's from Fifth Element.
Keep going.
You have the Spider. You have that Ghost Rider too.
Yeah.
So, dude, I mean, even in your top, looks like 20 there. Yeah, they're all worth like $100 or more. Crap. But you have 1,616. It says in your collection is estimated value $38,000. Holy crap! Does your wife know what value your Funkos are worth?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's kind of thing. Is it worth sharing with your significant other what your collection's worth in case you get pissed off at you and they start selling your shit?
So you see the Masters of the Universe ones right there?
Yeah.
The Scareglow, Hordak, and Spikor. Those were all given to me free by Airborne Sapper.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Tat wants to know: do you know why you can't hear rabbits making love? Uh, my Tat just said the Funko app. I gave you. I don't know. You may have paid for it. I don't know that Moss Man, the Toys R Us exclusive, flocked one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
but I don't think he's worth much anymore. Oh, that's kind of a cool Punisher. I have the Punisher too, but mine's
That's
not.
that's the chase where he's holding Daredevil's helmet.
Oh, nice. Morpheus, RoboCop. See, Jude, you got tons that are worth a lot more than what I got for sure.
I've also been doing this for a lot longer.
Yeah. I'm not going to go clear down your whole collection there. Let's go low to high and see what your cheapest pop is. BB-8, $7.
Jesus.
I was looking for that Twinkie for a while. Just passed on him. Okay, we've gone down. Oh, they have cotton balls. That's why you can't hear rabbits making love. Thank you, Tat, for that dad joke of the day. We appreciate that. Anything else before we bounce on out of here, Mike?
No.
Are you gonna go sleepy now?
Yeah, some of us have to work in a few hours.
Well, I have to work in the morning too. I have to get up and do my job. Today was just a shit show right before lunch too. And it's like oh, I got to deal with this, and I got to go eat. Sometimes it's hard to do some of the stuff I have to do in the park. Said be a park ranger. They said work outside, be with the trees. They said, and then you have to deal with cleaning a bathroom and that somebody's destroyed. So the life of the Oregon Park Ranger. But other than that, it's pretty
What
fun
was your
job.
pick of the week?
My pick of the week. Let's see. Let me dig back through my pile here. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I really had a good pick of the week.
Well, you don't have to have a pick of the week.
No. Well, I gotta have a pick of the week. I gotta think like what was the best one out of all of them that I read this weekend or this week. Oh man, I might have to go with Iron Fist just because it wasn't really a whole lot out that I liked. So
Cool.
that's what I have to go with. So good night, everybody. Thanks for jumping in here. Miss So, Sparks, Mars Comics, Tats Comics, Hoarders Hive is in here as well. Double S, of course. He's always the first and always the last to say something in our chat, I think. Oh, he wasn't the first tonight, though. Damn, Double S. You're not doing. There he is right there. I'll be yelling Huey's name like Children of Corn, like Outlander. So be on the lookout.
Huey's name when he's taking that ass.
Good night, everybody. Whether you're blasting with a Stashin, happy reading, and we'll catch you guys next week. Okay, catch me on Monday night when I do my impromptu thing where I'm putting the books away and we're talking about comics and it's just stuff in general. So catch me then. Later, guys.